Thank you for tuning in to my very first video post. I will probably mix these in maybe once a month because I've had a lot of fun doing this, and I really see the value of meeting people in different venues. And I like to write and I like to do this, so I might as well just mix it up, right? I talk about some of the devastation of SB 180, and I kind of go through some of the clips I made during April when it was really hard for me. I do a summary of some of the speaking engagements and some of the opportunities I had in the media. And then finally, I shift over to how I look at life and how I think other people can take from what I do and own their own story and create their own story and fulfill their dreams, not only just being themselves, but pursuing the dreams you want to do with your life. Hey everybody, Hazel here. 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 It is July 16th. It's July 17th. July 18th. It's July 21st. Is July 23rd. It's July 24th. It is July 25th. It is July 28th. It is August 4th. August 5th. In the last few months and few years, but particularly the last few months, when I have adapted my effort and time and concerns in response to these anti-trans legislation, and how important it's been in my life, and how I feel like this is my life's purpose, even though it's 2023 and I'm 41 years old. And I realize that what is important and why I can do this is that I'm creating my own story. At this moment, I don't know what the final product looks like. I'm gonna create this story as I'm doing this, and this is my introduction video. I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. No idea whatsoever. I'm doing it for myself, but I'm also doing it to make this world a better place, because that's my passion, that's my love. Up next are some clips from April when I was truly devastated by the news about SB 180. And some of them are kind of hard to watch, not because of triggering or anything, but just I'm really sad and really hurt, and it's really raw, and not many people have known this part of me. Sometimes I truly doubt what I'm doing. It's working. I don't want them to win, but it's hard to just be strong every second of every day. I don't know. I mean, it's just so challenging. And sometimes I actually feel it. I actually feel stress. This is back before I transitioned, when I was just stressed. Yeah, today's been one of the hardest days since everything's happened. I didn't even get out of bed before I cried for the first time. Our pain just doesn't matter, I guess. Our lives don't matter. It's really hard. I have to sit at my desk and figure out how not to cry. I feel tears starting to come, but I'm past tears now. I think I've used up all my tears for even another day. It hasn't been 24 hours since I've cried last, but it's getting there. So now thinking I don't want to be in Kansas anymore. It's my home, and I'm I need to move. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's hard to keep going like this. It's hard to say I'm waiting for the worst. It's not gonna be over until we're dead. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's kind of makes me sad. Like they're debating my existence. They're debating whether or not I'm real. It's like I love who I am. That's where I was in April. I started to come out of it with, some of these speaking opportunities. And what ended up happening with these speaking opportunities, I saw positive change that I wanted to happen. And it was me impacting that change. And I was just like in love with these opportunities. So here's a sampling of what I did.
Hazel Krebs transitioned in 2021 and 22. She then had to have her name legally changed and successful override of a veto of Senate Bill 180 this spring.
I'm very happy with who I am and very excited about who I am.
Analysts told stories of Kansans they know who have decided to move out of state because of the bill.
They are trying to target us and trying to make it uncomfortable for us and want us to move away, and we aren't going to.
Her name is Hazel Krebs, so give it up for Hazel. Michael caused a mess, so it's his responsibility to clean it up. It's a lot as a trans woman in Kansas, feeling like I'm being erased. For everyone who's trans, thank you for coming out here. Today is a dark day in Kansas, and I know the bravery it took to leave the house today. So in middle of March is when I was introduced to SB 180 because I'm very single and I read bills on Friday evenings in March. Tonight, the bill passed and it had one important detail. It had enough votes to override a presumptive Governor Kelly's veto. Then, later in April, the veto was overridden as expected, and I thought, I need to move. This weekend, my plan was to be in Colorado to look for places to live. If I leave Kansas, I am leaving behind the amazing trans people who are here. I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be this person I love, and I'm gonna show up this way every single day. I am not stopping until I have this vision of this world where we have equal rights as everybody. We are going to have equal rights. We are going to be able to walk down the street safely, and I am not going to rest until that's the world that we live in. Yes. And for me, that's success. And for me, failure is giving up. And if you don't know me, I'm Hazel Krebs. I don't give up. I will never give up until this is that way. And I'm encouraging everyone to stand with me and never give up with me until we have the world where trans people can exist just like everybody else. Thank you, everybody.
So up to this point, I've been talking about what the story was that I kind of lived through before I decided to do this. I was devastated. I found some plans in speaking, and I truly found a calling that I could think complements my writing and advocacy so nicely and so perfectly. I truly believe that this is the way to get it done, at least for now. And what this video is about, doing this and creating this, but also I want to show everybody it is possible. Here are some ideas of what I do for it. I talk about my 5-year plan. Having a 5-year plan sets forth the long-term vision for your life. When I say 5-year plan, it can change. 5 years ago, I was not here. There was zero chance I was going to be here at Meadowbrook Park making a story as Hazel. That was inconceivable 5 years ago. However, what I talk about with the 5-year plan is the motion, direction you're going. I also talk about what I do on a day-to-day basis as far as taking opportunities for the day-to-day. It's so important to me, my transition, and really appreciating every single day I have, because I lost 39 years, and there's somewhere in the math there, 39 times 365, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm taking advantage of every single day. Your big picture is the story that you are going to own, and you're going to own this. And each individual day, as you're writing this page, writing this chapter, or whatever it is, you're writing this story to get there. I believe that if you can conceptualize what the end goal is, you can make it happen. That's just the beginning. The end is actually just the beginning, and conceptualizing the end is the most important part, because that's how we start. This idea that I talk to a lot of people about is this idea of a 5-year plan. It seems silly to talk about a 5-year plan on my Lance talks about 5-year plans on first dates, because that's who I am. But I often talk about it with my friends, coworkers, because it's, what is your 5-year plan? And my idea is that that's where you want to be in 5 years. You have to create your own story to get there. I get so worried when I hear about people making excuses. It's like, I'm like, no, you can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Create your story and get there. So my 5-year plan, the most important things are the writing career, speaking career for financial purposes, and advocacy, whether that's through the other two or on the side, but ultimately that's the cohesive 5-year plan for Hazel. And I'm taking that right now. That's what's important about a 5-year plan, in my opinion, is you take what you want to do, the most important things, minus 3 most important things, and I'm saying, how do I get there today? How do I get there? And not all the way there, but I'm doing this project because I want a speaking career, and I need to do a video to get a speaking career. Is this going to get me there? No. Is this going to get me closer? Yes. That's what the 5-year plan is. I want you to think about your 5-year plan. Pause it. Why don't you pause it? Just pause it for a little bit. Actually, not yet. Pause it here in a minute. Think about what is the most important thing in your life that you want in 5 years. Don't just think about your job. Don't just think about your family. Don't just think about your kids. Think about you. What do you want in your life in 5 years? Ready? Pause it. Think about the things you have with your 5-year plan, and ultimately, what is in your life, does that get you there? I do want to just emphasize that having a job so that you can afford a home to then pursue these things is part of your 5-year plan, but think about the things that aren't getting you there. And is there a way to shift out some of those things and bring in some of the things you can do to get you there? I'm talking sometimes, is this 30 minutes of writing every week? Is this art? Are you drawing 30 minutes a week? And what you might find is that little bit that you're doing for yourself ends up being so important to you that it becomes 30 minutes a week to 30 minutes a day to an hour a day to a career. It's possible. And I feel like every day is an opportunity to do something great, or to find something. There is something out there in every single day if we are looking for it. Every single day is an opportunity to start something great, to find something great, to be something great. Do it, please, please, please. I know that coming from where I was before my transition, and just cherishing every single day that I have to be me, it's just a mindset that I bring into every day without even really thinking about it. And so I just look at it like, what can happen today? And I don't know how to coach it other than just to try it. Just try it. Just try to see what will happen. Wake up tomorrow morning and just believe the day will be great. Believe something will happen that is memorable, that is just something that will not only change your day, but maybe your month, your year, your lifetime. I think back to the day I found my name. Yes, there was days leading up to it that I didn't understand why I wanted to find a name, but then I found the name. And then every single day after that, I was like, what can I do next? Here's my opportunity. Now I'm gonna wear this. Now I'm gonna wear that. Now I'm gonna shave my legs. Now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna buy some more clothes. Now I'm gonna go out in public. Now I'm gonna do this. And each day, when you look at it as an opportunity, it ends up building on each other. And you end up doing something bigger by just starting with one day. So again, I challenge everybody, let's start with one day. Start with tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow just knowing it's going to be an amazing day. And keep reminding yourself it's going to be an amazing day. And when it's not amazing, just know and think about how the amazing thing is still going to happen. And you will find that if you're looking for something amazing, you will find something amazing. Because you are amazing, and you will attract amazing things to you. This topic that I think about with owning your story comes from my transition, that being scared is not a hurdle. When I found my name, my first thought was excitement, and it was immediately followed by being scared. I say scared, not fear, because scared is a feeling that's within you. Fear is more of like it stops you from doing it. I learned through this that being scared is not an obstacle if we don't let it. When I found my name, I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew what I really wanted. I knew it was going to be like something truly, truly wonderful for me, and something so different. And that's what was really, really scary, was how different it was and how different I am. And one of the things that's so special to me is that I know it's courageous, but I didn't know it at the time. I just knew what I wanted to do. And I was just telling myself, I would over and over and over again, I would tell myself, you want this, you want this, you want this. But I was also knowing that there was nothing else I was going to do. I couldn't have imagined this story that I'm writing. I couldn't have imagined. This is like a fairy tale. And what I am hoping that people see from this is what you could be going for, maybe beyond what you imagine. And so trying for something, even if it seems hard, trying for it may prove even better than what you thought. If you sit back and let life happen to you, it's the story being written for you. Instead, we can take the courage and the motivation and the vision to make the life we want. We can create our story and we can write our story. Thank you for watching. I hope this was at least entertaining, if not inspiring, because ultimately I want to see you follow your dreams. And if you can be entertained by me on the way, wonderful. I want to see you find your dreams, pursue those dreams, and make them a reality, because that's what life is about, is making the best out of what you have on this earth today. I'm so excited that I get to put this together, because this was partly my dream and going towards the dream that I see for myself in the future. And I really appreciate this. I would love feedback or whatever you want to tell me, and I am so looking forward to the next opportunity I have to do videos. There'll be another one at some point, but I'll be back to writing next week. So with that, have a wonderful week, everybody.